Alright, so Talk Golf Carts here, trying to give you guys some tips on winterizing your cart. So the first thing we did is you turn your key switch off and put your cart into tow. And switch is in your battery compartment. Yamaha and E-Z-GO have pretty much the same switch. If it's a newer cart, maybe in a different spot. We charged this cart overnight, and now we want to check the battery water. One thing you always want to do is get a good idea of what your batteries look like. These ones are not very good. As you can see, they're pretty dry. So we have to add water till we're about a 1/4 inch above those lead plates. So we're adding distilled water, only distilled water, free of particulates, till it's about a 1/4 inch above those lead plates. After that, you screw the tops back on and you're ready to rock. If you spill a little bit of water, like Will likes to do sometimes, basically you just clean the tops of the batteries. Not a big deal, just make sure you wipe it up a little bit. Alrighty, now as you can see, the water level is a 1/4 inch or so above those lead plates. The water is not all the way filled to the brim. You do not want it tippy top, or else you'll risk bubbling over. You do not want that. Basically, you'll just get electrolyte on your floor. It'll leave an acidy brown mess, and on top of that, you'll lose a little bit of power out of your batteries. Now that the batteries have all been filled, what we're going to do is charge it again overnight. Get your secondary charge. Then you're going to use Will's favorite tool. Don't mind the mask, he's social distancing properly. He's got a 1/2 inch and a 9/16 combo wrench. You want to remove the red cable. If you have a cart that's 2013 and older, there might be 2 red cables. The little red cable is your charging cable. So if you forget to hook that one back up come spring, your cart will not charge. This cart's a 2016. It only has one big fat red cable. Make sure you keep track of your nut. You definitely don't want to lose that. You could also remove your main negative, which is over here, but it's not entirely necessary. Just have to break the circuit so your speed controller isn't pulling juice running diagnostics throughout the winter. If you can get to it, about once a month or so, for best results, you want to hook that red cable back up by taking the nut off the post again, put the cable on, tighten that nut down. You don't need to be the Incredible Hulk, but you definitely want to make sure it's tight. Then plug your charger in and let it run a cycle. When the charger is done, just repeat the process and take that nut off. So now that your cart is sitting throughout the winter, one thing you definitely want to do is make sure to find a safe space for your seat. We recommend just keeping it on your floor. And you're going to want to tuck some bounce sheets or some mothballs in between the batteries if you can. Keep all those mice away. You don't want them intruding in your battery compartment. Other than that, just basically keep the wheels full of air, and come springtime, give it a good charge after you hook the cables up, and be on your way. Remember, do not leave your charger plugged in all winter long. Do not leave your charger hooked up to your cart. If you leave the charger plugged in or hooked up to the cart, it is susceptible to surges and brownouts. Hope this helped you guys in some way. Have a great winter. See you in the spring.